Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is dr.J and this is the 8th episode of my series How to Complete Hollow Knight. Last time we went on a tour of the sewers and thanks to that we are now able to swim in acid. Surprisingly, we did not find any crocodiles there, but we did find a damsel in distress, which we saved of course. Now we will spend a bit of time in the City of Tears and after that we're off to the Mantis village for an audience with their rulers.
Pantera? Cattereo!
You don't have much use of a militia, just some more war. So the Great Husk Sentry is actually pretty tough. You can poke jump him to death, but it can take a while and it's not without risks. Perhaps the best strategy would be to hit him in between his slashing attacks while he's vulnerable. He's especially dangerous since he does 2 masks of damage per hit. After dealing with him, let's continue left. We've got a date with Hornet. The noble husks are not really worth mentioning, no threat whatsoever.
Gala negosa tros. Hakana sagamos.
Now let's go back to the right and mug a noble. As I told you before, the architecture between the western, poorer part of the city and the eastern, richer part is quite substantial. You clearly see the posh and gaudy buildings the high society enjoyed living in. And here is the noble we wanted to mug. He won't be needing all this geo anyway. Next up is opening the stack station in this area. This is the much safer, though perhaps a bit slower way of dealing with the Great Husk Sentry. And now we're back to saving grubs. Grub number 19. Okay, we're done with the City of Tears for now, so let's go back to the stack station. Oops, not this way. If it was not obvious from your previous conversations with the last stack, you should try to open all the stack stations in order to get to the stack nest. Next up are the fungal wastes for some more collectibles. That's another mask shard collected. Next we will keep going to the right. Another journal to sell to Lamb. Okay, so now we'll be going left to free another grub and get another charm. I know I've already said this several times, but just look at how much more enjoyable traveling is with all of those movement abilities. Group number 20. And the Sports Room Charm. What it does is creates a cloud that damages enemies around you while you're healing. The Defender's Crest increases the damage and the Deep Focus increases its radius. For a little change of pace, let's go meet the Moss Prophet. The Mossy Vagabonds are pretty harmless. Again with this radiant being. Is this perhaps the cause of all the corruption in Hallownest? Now we are going for a quick trip to Deep Nest to save yet another grub. The dirt carvers can surprise you by burrowing in the ground, but otherwise they're not a difficult enemy. Hey Cornifer, why are you hiding there? While we are trying to find out the next grub, let's talk a bit about Deep Nest. Despite its current appearance, Deep Nest was actually much more civilized than the regions of the current Hallownest kingdom, before the arrival of the Pale King. It was the home of two intelligent species, the indigenous spider tribe and the weavers, who came from the outside world. Ever since ancient times, those two species were in conflict with the Mushroom Clan and the Mantis tribe from the Fungal Wastes. However, unlike them, the denizens of Deep Nest remained in conflict with the Pale King and the Kingdom of Hallownest. Eventually though, they too fell victim to the spreading infection. I intensely dislike Deep Nest. Huge pain to navigate. Group number 21. All the rest are mimics. Thankfully we are done with Deep Nest for now. I don't relish the thought of coming back here. Right now though, our next boss is waiting, so let's go back to the Mantis village. By the way, there is a trick to find out if a grub is actually a mimic without shattering the jar. If you dream know it and it says things like murder, death, kill instead of home, then it's a mimic. It's so nice being able to swim in acid. We can skip the essence tree for now. Alright, I've already used the lever. You can skip this bench if you'd like and go straight to the boss fight, but since it's not all that easy, I'd still recommend you use it. This will be the last time we need to go through the Mantis village. Don't forget to open the shortcuts while passing them. And here they are, the Mantis Swords. All three of them have the same movesets. They can charge you, do a vertical smash attack, or stick to one of the walls and throw a spinning blade that acts like a boomerang. In the first phase you only have one of them to deal with, but after defeating her, the other two will join the fight at the same time. The fight is all about learning how to react to their attacks and be patient in the second phase to find the right opportunities to attack. Now the second phase starts. There's nothing too different during it, but you really have to be careful and very patient. Careful because it's unlikely you have time to heal, and patient because there are not that many opportunities to attack them. After defeating them, we'll be exploring the village for a few more goodies. After we defeat the mantis lords, all the mantis in the village turn non-hostile, unless you attack them. The Mark of Pride is a very good charm. It increases the range of your nail by 25%. It stacks with the long nail charm for a total of 40% range increase and also increases the size of the Grubberfly's LG's projectiles. And after we've got the Hallownest seal and this chest full of geo, we are done with the Mantis village. So now we're going back to Deepnest, this time for quite a bit longer. We have several items to pick up in this area. Hey guys, after we've proven our mettle to the Mantis Lords, we'll be going, much to my chagrin, to the Deepnest again. There we'll collect another item we need to progress. Fortunately we'll also meet Zod, so that's at least a ray of sunshine in this otherwise dreadful place. As always, if you've enjoyed it, please press the like button, and if you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you. This will really help me to provide better content for you guys. Hope to see you again next time, and until then, have a good one.